sometimes trades happen where not much is given to get a good player. Uh,
Talk about a good player too, man.
I know,
That
but
man is insane. Terry Rozier to
let's
the
get into it.
Miami
Let's get
Heat
into it. Yes, Terry Rozier traded to the Miami Heat,
for
packaged
an
here for Kyle Lowry, going back to the Hornets, as well as a Miami Heat first round pick in 2027 that's lottery protected and then becomes unprotected in 2028. Kyle Lowry, the Hornets are looking to find another deal for him before the trade deadline, but most I would expect that he's going to get bought out. Same thing with
yeah.
Gordon Hayward. Um,
Mhm.
what do you think about this, man? Terry Rozier in Miami.
I personally think that's a great fit, in my opinion, for Miami. Because I, what else can I say? Terry Rozier is a bad man. He's been a bad man since Boston. He is a baller. He can hoop, and that is perfect for Miami. That's what they need. He is just like he is someone who can run the offense like a Kyle Lowry, can shoot and score better than a Kyle Lowry, especially at least at this age right now. And then, but like, if for example, like if you got players that are out, like if in case Jimmy Butler is out or injury prone Tyler Harrow, and you need another scorer, Terry Rozier is that man.
Terry
He's
Rozier
been
could definitely win you a game.
he's been good since he's been really good since LaMelo Ball's been hurt for most of the year. And again, but my thing is Charlotte could have got a little more.
That's the thing here. Like, how do you trade him, Terry Rozier, who, like, as crazy as it may sound, like he's one of their best players in franchise history when you look
Yeah,
at his rankings on their all-time like leaderboard with points, assists, three-pointers. Like, he's been sensational. Specifically this year, I want to say he's averaging 23 points, 6 assists on the season, shooting like 38% from three, something like that. And you add him to this Heat team that just went to the finals last year, you now have 4 20-point per game scores on the Heat with Jimmy, Bam, Hero, and now Rozier, who is probably he's their sixth man right now. They had him come
yeah.
off the bench in his first game, and I kind of like it because that's where you had like Kyle Lowry in his role. And Lowry, we should mention, super impactful his first two seasons with Miami, making a conference finals, the NBA finals last year. But
Yeah.
this recent stretch has been absolutely brutal. His last 5 games, um, he's averaged 2 points per game in 25 minutes, and he
Mm.
missed his last 18 3-pointers. It's
That is the complete opposite of what I saw when he was in Cleveland. When we
yeah,
went to
that one
that game
game,
where he dropped like 20 points and hit like eight threes.
that one game. But
But yeah,
I
no,
love it for Miami, man.
I
I
think that's
think
a
that the fit is
great deal.
great. I
Yeah,
think that the fit is great. He can we saw in Boston one of his main ways of getting on the court was his defense, his perimeter defense. He's always a tenacious defender. And now being in Charlotte, he knows how to facilitate. He can score. He can shoot the three. He just fits their team, and the Heat are suddenly a very deep team, which was not really the case coming into the year. But like you have those 420-point scorers, like I was just talking about. You have guys like you have Jaime Jaquez Jr., who's been, a great rookie this year. Caleb Martin was like, he could have won the Eastern Conference Finals MVP last year. You still have Kevin Love on your bench. You still have guys like Josh Richardson, Haywood Highsmith, who are good for that team. Like they're just a good team, and they can plug in any player at any time, and it'll
every
work.
every single year for the last many years, this Miami Heat team may not be a top 4 seed in the East, but come time to the playoffs, nobody wants to play them.
No,
Nobody ever wants to play them in April, May, and June, especially. Yeah, nobody wants to play them. And then you add this team, and you add Terry Rozier. Not to say that the Cavs and Knicks are going to blow it, but I can easily see this Miami Heat team hopping up to that top 4 seed. And if they get home court advantage, and you play them in the playoffs, that's their. And yeah, you said Jaime Jaquez. He's injured right now, but come time to the playoffs, they are going to be a scary, scary team. Perfect for scary Terry.
Yeah.